great to see you on the screen again. I'm here today with Mrs. Trinette Johnson. She's brand new to New Way. We've got some family feud music in the background, and I'm so excited to get to know you and learn more. You're a very interesting gal. I have a lot to ask you today. I'm going to turn down our crazy game show music, and we're going to get right to it.
Okay.
Mrs. Johnson, how are you today?
I am really good. Thank you. Excited to be here.
You look so beautiful for another day in quarantine.
Well, thank you. How nice of you.
I think unlike me, you've like showered, you have some makeup on, you have a collared shirt on. This is a really big deal.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a big interview. So
this is like a first impression for your soon-to-be students.
Right. So I took a shower and everything. So yeah.
That's the ultimate compliment. So Mrs. Johnson is going to be joining our Wilson reading team. We know that we love our reading teachers so much at New Way, and we don't often have new reading teachers come on our team because they don't leave very often. So we were sad to see Mrs. Modi retire, but so happy for her and really excited that Mr. Walker was able to find you and you both made a connection. So I'd love to just hear a little bit about you and where you taught before, and sounds like you'll have a little bit of a drive coming to New Way. Is that right?
No, actually, it's a short drive now.
Oh, good. I didn't know that.
Yeah, 10-15 minutes. So it's wonderful. Really excited about that. I've taught a long time. Let's just leave it at that. And, but I've taught for Mesa Public Schools and Gilbert, most recently Gilbert.
Okay.
And also I taught out in the J.L. Combs district too. So I've, been around a little bit, and, but all along the way, the compass kept pointing toward teaching reading because that is my love. And so that's kind of everywhere I go, that was like, oh, this is my heart, is teaching reading. And so that's why this is a great natural progression, because it's even more intensely teaching reading in a way than even what I've done before. So it's really exciting.
That's awesome. Yes, we love our Wilson teachers, and our families appreciate our Wilson teachers. And my favorite thing about our reading teachers is, well, I always say to them, I'm a little jealous because the relationships that you all get to make with your students are so deep, because you see them in such small groups every day.
Right.
And
Right.
so, by the end of the year, you guys are all like buddies. And I think that's just a really special opportunity that you get to know those students so close. So I'll be excited for you to meet your kids.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to that aspect of the position. So I'm really excited.
Yay, good. Well, we were just talking before I started recording about a little special project that you and your husband have been working tirelessly on, and you're in the home stretch. Can you tell everyone a little bit about that?
Well, yes, I was teasing that I'm a professional nail gun expert, because the last 2-3 years we've been building a small cabin in Happy, Arizona, up in the mountains. It's beautiful, and didn't know my husband is a great, he's a woodworker. He knows all of that, but coming alongside him and learning how to do all those things, now I can really work a nail gun. Pretty proficient at it now, so that's awesome. I can carry boards. I'm really good at carrying boards. I can sweep up sawdust. I'm really great at that. And I can stand and stare at the wood like he does and act like I know what he's thinking. And but we're pretty team. So we're hopefully in the home stretch, but hopefully we have a few more weeks, and we'll be finished and can just go up and enjoy.
Yeah.
And just enjoy the mountains. But it's been an adventure. For sure.
Well, I'm sure your students are going to want to get play-by-play and see final.
Yeah.
Do you have like before pictures of what the property looked like with nothing on it, and then your progression every time you go up?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
We take pictures just real regularly, and we kind of want to at some point, put a little book together of the progression of building it and stuff.
So besides building this little cabin, I want to hear about some of your other hobbies. What do you like to do when you're not staring at the walls of your new cabin?
I have a lot of hobbies. One of the things that I think I mentioned to you was I love to travel. That started in college. I was lucky enough to be in a large course that traveled all over the United States and
Oh,
even internationally. And that really just started. I hadn't traveled much prior to college. It was just not something that my family did that much. And so I fell in love with it, and so got to travel all over the United States. And then we did some international travel, and we'd sing, and wherever we'd go, we'd sing. And so it was pretty special. Well, then after college, I just continued with that. And then my husband and I would love to we would travel together, and our children. And one of the things we discovered, probably 10 years ago, maybe 15, is that we love to snorkel. And so that is something we love to do. If we can get away to snorkel, we love to do that. And we've had some pretty fun experiences. We did a night dive snorkeling with swimming with manta rays, which was pretty amazing. They're huge. They're, as big as a room.
wow.
And
Where were you guys at?
when we did that, we were on the Big Island in Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was pretty spectacular. Another time, we weren't snorkeling, but we were swimming with stingrays in Grand Cayman. A lot of people get to go do that. And that was pretty special too. And just recently, in fact, a couple weeks ago, we were at the beach in Alabama, and I got to go deep sea fishing. And that was the first time I'd done that.
Oh,
And
gosh, I forgot you were there. That's right.
yeah. And I'm not bragging, but I did catch the most and the biggest fish on the boat that day. So that was pretty fun.
Oh my gosh.
So
Fun. Look at you.
yeah,
You're a little adventure gal.
we like adventure. So that was fun. Red snapper, they were beautiful and big and really heavy and hard to get on the boat. It was fun though.
So when the pandemic is over, if you could wave a wand, what is the first place you would vacation to?
Oh, that's tough. My husband and I talk about that all the time because, you want to go. We were just having this conversation the other day. We both want to go to Greece.
Mm.
We both want to go to the Holy Lands. We haven't done it yet, and that's something on our bucket list. I want to go to like New Zealand. I'd love to go there. So, but then not locally, but in the United States, I'd love to go to. I got to go to Washington D.C. And in college, and my husband hasn't done that. So that's something that's a little bit closer.
Yeah.
That we'd like to do too.
How many of the 50 states have you been to?
I don't know. That's a good question. I will count that up and let you know.
Okay.
Because I really, the traveling in college, I got to go to a lot of states.
Yeah.
So
I was talking with Mrs. Clark, our new school counselor, and she has two daughters, and one of her daughters has really taken up a love for traveling too. And she said her daughter, who's in high school, has made a commitment. By the time she graduates, she wants to go to all 50 states. And so any chance she can get, she sort of skirts out and goes somewhere. I think she's maybe 30 or 35. So she's on her way, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So a little birdie tells me that there's maybe some musical instrument. What's going on musically in your life, Mrs. Johnson?
Well, I love to sing, and but in high school, junior high, elementary, junior high, high school, I played. I still play, but anyway, I played clarinet, and then also in high school was in the marching band, played clarinet, and also my big, probably famous moment was I played the cymbals in the marching band. And the Star Spangled Banners, there's a huge cymbal solo, and that was me. And I just
a moment,
that was me. So
that's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It is a big deal. And also, I played the oboe. So those are the instruments that I play. I tinker around on the piano. I'm not good at the piano, but the other instruments I've had some experience with. So
I'm freaking out. We have not talked about the clarinet situation. I did not know what you were going to say. this is now official. So Mrs. Flatnett, Miss Flatnett, soon to be Mrs. Boone, Vanessa Flatnett.
Yes.
She also is into music and has a clarinet and has talked about she has dusted it off recently when she goes home to Iowa, but we've talked casually around bringing a clarinet club back because I also play the clarinet.
Woo-hoo!
And if you play the clarinet, I feel like it takes 3 for a club, and there's got to be another clarinetist on the staff. I feel like we have to start a clarinet club.
What choice do we have?
There is none. We do need some cymbals for some of the songs, though. Can you do both?
Yes. I love it.
Gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, that is so great.
I am really impressed with you playing oboe. That is a really hard instrument to play. I feel.
Yeah,
I tried. I could not.
You have to do that funny embouchure with your mouth and, you know, fold your lips under and, you know, so it is beautiful. Beautiful
cool.
sound.
So do you still sing too?
Pardon me?
Do you still sing too?
We do. Lynn's family and my family musical. And in fact, in Alabama, this is so silly. We got together with a lot of Lynn's family, and his brother brought a large, wonderful keyboard, and we sat in the hotel room and we sang for 2 hours. You know, he played the piano and we all sang. So we do. We try to sing as often as we can. We like to sing.
I feel like this has become this full expose on your hobbies and your talents. And what happens at New Way is that you will soon see whatever you are hired to do becomes equally important as all of your like tools of the trade, because now I already know Mr. Campanelli and Miss Crine and Miss Houston are like, oh, she's going to totally help some of our singers for the musical. And then we have like Miss Bonnell and all of our people that are doing the sets. I see I don't remember what the thing is called behind you. There's a fancy name where you have your dishes on it. What is that called?
Oh,
a piece of furniture.
Yeah, there's a name for that.
Did you do that? Did you paint that?
No, my husband and I were going to refurbish one. And so we just happened to be in this little cute shop downtown Mesa and saw this. We love it. And so we knew that it was actually cheaper than us refurbishing it. So we scooped it right up. But,
yeah, you will be recruited for all of your little skills. I'm certain.
Well,
I'm certain. Well, it is a pleasure to spend more time with you and to get to know you. And I want to have like part 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 of it. Because now that we're starting a clarinet club, I'm fired up.
Yes. Is there like a school song or something we should work on? Or
you know what? We have had so many like attempts and variations of a New Way school song. I think it's given us pause, and why we've never like made one official is that we want a school song that like our youngest students can know and learn and understand and sing along with. But we also want a fight song for our high school sports and assemblies where like the high school kids really connect to it. And so there's been a few versions out there and we've not ever found the one. So maybe we can start something up in our clarinet club and really get it going.
Right. It might take the clarinet club to really inspire it.
It's our time. If the pandemic has done anything, it's brought you to New Way. It's created a clarinet club. We're saving the New Way world one step at a time.
That's right.
Well, you'll have to keep us posted on your cabin and all the developments. I hope that it's done on the timeline that you're hoping for, because I know that the end of construction gets a little crazy. So
yeah, we're ready. Yeah.
Well, welcome officially to New Way. So many of our reading students, you will have the absolute honor of working with Mrs. Johnson in her reading room, and we'll be excited to get you to campus soon so you can set it all up as well. So officially welcome to our family. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Take care.
Thanks. Bye.